Welcome to this SmartLoving Sponsor Couple Orientation video series. By the end of these videos, you will know what a SmartLoving sponsor couple is, the benefits of becoming a sponsor couple, what happens in meetings with an engaged couple, and you will see a demonstration of the SmartLoving learning platform. Thank you for taking the time to learn about our SmartLoving Marriage Apostolate. If you have been asked to accompany an engaged couple through the SmartLoving course, thank you for your generosity. You will make all the difference in your engaged couple's experience. You also will get a great deal out of it yourselves. What is a SmartLoving sponsor couple? A sponsor couple is a married couple who volunteers to accompany an engaged couple as they prepare for the sacrament of marriage. The sponsor couple may be parishioners of the church where the engaged couple is getting married, but they don't have to be. They can be known to the engaged couple, or they could be introduced by the parish priest, deacon, or parish secretary. A sponsor couple will progress through this sponsor course at the same time as the engaged couple progresses through the engaged course. Both courses have the same curriculum and lesson content, but the sponsor course has extra resources to support your pastoral role. After both couples have independently completed the lesson, they can meet to go through the discussion questions that are provided in the engaged workbook at the end of each lesson. What is your role as a SmartLoving sponsor couple? Your role is to accompany the engaged couple on their journey to marriage and to provide hospitality and welcome. When you meet with your couple, make sure that your meeting space is welcoming. We recommend including some food and drink. It does not need to be extravagant. Something simple like tea and biscuits would be perfect. As a sponsor couple, you will provide practical support, meeting with them and being available to discuss issues and answer questions about your own relationship. You will provide spiritual support, praying for the engaged couple and with them. There is a prayer in each lesson of the workbook which you can pray together before you get into the discussion questions. You will also be a role model. You will be a witness of a married couple who is growing in their relationship and in their faith. Remember, you don't have to have the perfect marriage to be a sponsor couple. None of us do. We want you to be real and authentic with your engaged couple. It's important that you complete the lessons in the sponsor course. Watch the videos, answer the questions and inventories, and do the activities together. This is where you as a couple will experience great blessing. Why be a sponsor couple? Being a sponsor couple is a voluntary position and does require an investment of time and energy. You will be expected to meet several times with the engaged couple, and you will need to take the time to progress through the course content. We know you are busy and have multiple responsibilities in life, so I want to share why you should prayerfully consider becoming a sponsor couple. For my husband Joseph and I, having a sponsor couple accompany us as we were journeying towards marriage was incredibly special and a great help. We will be forever grateful to Philippa and Luke, our sponsor couple, who shared their life with us in that way, and who we continue to connect with through our parish community. Our relationship was greatly enriched by the SmartLoving course content. After we were married, we knew we wanted to continue to learn and knew we wanted to journey with engaged couples in the same way that our sponsor couple had journeyed with us. Being sponsors to multiple couples has rewarded our relationship in multiple ways, and I know it will enrich yours too. As a sponsor couple, we are reminded that our marriage is our vocation and our mission. Your marriage is a sacred and precious thing. Being a sponsor couple is a powerful reminder to refocus on each other when other life demands compete for your time and energy. It will help you to improve the way you communicate and love one another, and you will be exposed to the SmartLoving course content. You will watch the videos, practice the connection and communication tools, the conflict resolution techniques, and be reminded to pray daily and show gratitude and appreciation for your spouse. Another benefit is that you are helping to build a life-giving parish community. Marriage preparation is a time where many men and women come back to the church, even after many years away. It is an opportunity to gift the couple with a beautiful experience of our church community through accompaniment as they prepare for the sacrament of marriage. An opportunity to share your faith. What a beautiful thing it is to be able to share your gift of faith. The Engage course explains to the engaged couple that matrimony is more than a private relationship. It is a sacrament, that is, a living sign of God's love. It invites the engaged couple to pray together, to consider the sacrament of reconciliation before their wedding, or a blessing if one of them is not Catholic. As a sponsor couple, you will have the opportunity to nurture and grow the seed of faith. You will also be a witness of your own faith and sacramental love through your meetings with the engaged couple. What a sponsor couple is not. A sponsor couple is not a theological expert or relationship guru, so you don't need to have all the answers. You are not counsellors. You do not need to fix your engaged couple or make moral judgments about their choices. You are not course examiners. You are not there to pass or fail the couple. It is helpful to remind the engaged couple of this fact. Sponsor couple guidelines. We recommend that sponsor couples have been married for 5 years or more. However, this is a guideline and not a hard rule. Some SmartLoving graduates would be great sponsor couples after only a few years of marriage, especially if they have had leadership experience in the church. We believe it is important for the sponsor couple to be connected with a worshipping community, that they are regular churchgoers and validly married in the Catholic Church. We recommend that a sponsor couple is not a close relative of the engaged couple. The reason for this is that in one of the course lessons, there is an exploration of formation and family of origin. It will be hard for the engaged couple to be honest in their discussion if their sponsor couple is a close member of their family. Likewise, it would be preferable if the sponsor couple is a little older than the engaged couple and not a peer or close friend. On the other hand, it does help if the sponsor couple and engaged couple have a natural affinity with one another and can build up on an organic chemistry where both couples enjoy each other's company. Course overview. As the sponsor couple, you will be enrolling in the sponsor course and you will get free access to the course. How do I enrol in the sponsor course? Visit smartloving.org/sponsor. Scroll down the page and click the Enroll Now button. The sponsor course has now been added to your cart. Click the button that says Proceed to Checkout. Complete your details. Choose a username and password. You will use this to log into your SmartLoving account in the future, so make a note of it so you do not forget it. Also, you will share the account with your spouse, so make sure you tell your spouse what the SmartLoving account username and password is. Tick the box to agree to the website terms and conditions, and then click the button to place your order. Once you place your order, you will receive an email confirmation and you will also see a confirmation page. You now have a SmartLoving account. Click the word Dashboard to view the sponsor course and click Go to start the course. Please note that you will always need to log into your SmartLoving account to access the sponsor course. To log into your account and continue to progress through the sponsor course after enrolment, visit smartloving.org. Click the Login button at the top right-hand corner of the website. Enter your username and password and click Login. You will then see your dashboard and you can click the yellow Go button to progress through the sponsor course with your spouse. The engaged couple will need to enrol in the Engage course, and they do need to pay an enrolment fee, which helps to sustain our ministry. Sponsor course versus Engage course. What's the difference? The two courses are identical in content and structure. The sponsor course, however, has no time locks or progression locks, and no assessment at the end of the course. Nor do sponsors need to gain 80% to pass the lesson quizzes. Phew! As there is no completion certificate for the sponsor course, it is not suitable for engaged couples and may not be used as a substitute for the engaged course. In both courses, all the teaching and instruction happens within the course through the online platform. So you can relax. You do not have to be a relationship guru or an expert in theology. You just need to complete the lesson by yourselves as a married couple in your own home, and when you have completed the lesson, you can arrange to meet with the engaged couple, making sure they have also completed the lesson, before you all go through the discussion questions provided in the SmartLoving workbook, The sponsor course also contains additional resources for you as a sponsor couple, contained in Lesson 0, so make sure you read those carefully. Who should be in the meetings? Meetings ideally would be couple to couple. Most celebrants like to meet with the engaged couple after they have completed the course and before the wedding date. How often should we meet? There are 9 lessons, and each lesson should take you and your spouse 90 minutes to complete. The lessons include video explanations, summary notes, individual reflection, and couple activities. Ideally, meetings will take place once a week or once every 2 weeks until all lessons are complete. Choose an option that works for you both. This should allow sufficient time for both couples to do the coursework, including the couple activities, and practice the relationship tools. For most couples, sickness or family or work commitments will disrupt the routine at least once in this time, so it's fine to reschedule to accommodate your availability. Just keep in mind the engaged couple will need to complete the course before their wedding date. Where should we meet? Ideally in the sponsor couple's home, or if your home is not ideal for this purpose, perhaps a park, cafe, your parish, or even online via a video call. What if there are not enough weeks until the wedding to complete all the lessons? While we don't recommend doing more than 1 lesson per week, we appreciate that in some cases a compacted format might be the only option. This is fine as an exception, but we wouldn't encourage this as routine. A sponsor couple should never delay the engaged couple in completing the course. If the couple has enrolled with only a few weeks until their wedding, they should continue to progress through the engaged course without a sponsor couple. If something happens in your life which means you can no longer accompany the engaged couple, let the engaged couple know as soon as possible, as well as the priest or deacon. If there is enough time, they could be paired with another married sponsor couple. If there is not enough time, the engaged couple should continue to progress through the online course without a sponsor couple to ensure they complete the course before their wedding date and receive their course report and certificate. This proves to their celebrant that they are properly prepared for the sacrament of marriage. We will not be able to meet up for all 9 lessons. Can we still be sponsors? We understand that busyness is a fact of modern life. It's not ideal, but you can reduce the number of meetings by covering more than 1 lesson at a time. However, we would recommend a minimum of 3 meetings in total. Obviously, you'll need a little more time during the meeting to cover the extra discussion questions, and more time in between meetings to allow both you and the engaged couple to complete the online content. Do we need to get babysitters for our children? No, you don't. Your children are part of your sacramental witness. While it's appropriate for the engaged to have some interaction with your children, such as when they arrive and leave, it's not appropriate to have children constantly interrupting your discussion. If they are very young, schedule the meetings for a time when you can give your attention to the engaged couple, such as after bedtime. Can we be a sponsor couple if we are experiencing infertility and do not have children? Yes, you can. We have several SmartLoving sponsor couples experiencing infertility. In becoming a sponsor couple, these couples are spiritually fruitful through their generous accompaniment of the engaged couple. Is the course approved by the church? Yes, it is. The course has an imprimatur from Archbishop Anthony Fisher, Archbishop of Sydney, and a nihil obstat from Bishop Michael Kennedy, the Bishop of Armidale. The course is used by thousands of couples in dioceses all over Australia, New Zealand, United Kingdom, USA, as well as countries in Africa, Malaysia, Singapore and more. The engaged online course videos have closed captions in English, Spanish and Polish, and we are working on more translations, including Mandarin, which will be coming soon. Workbooks. Do we need a workbook? Yes, the workbook is essential. The course workbook can be purchased from SmartLoving or downloaded for free as a PDF to print at home. The link to purchase or print the workbook can be found in Lesson 0. The course workbook provides you with the sponsored discussion questions for your engaged couple, and you should do the activities in the workbook as well as watch the videos and complete the online activities. Remind the engaged couple to bring their workbooks to your meetings so that they can read the discussion questions and pray the lesson prayer with you. First contact. Your first contact with a couple might be over the phone or after Mass. You want to be enthusiastic and share in the joy of their engagement. Ask them questions such as, are they looking forward to the course? Show your enthusiasm. Share with them that you are excited to be their sponsor couple and emphasize how you will also grow as a married couple by journeying with them as their sponsor couple. This sets a great example for them of how important continual relationship education is for a marriage. Practical administration queries. Swap details like names, emails, phone numbers, and your address if they are meeting in your home. Or if you are meeting in another location, for example, the parish meeting room, explain exactly where they need to go. The engaged couple may not know where the parish meeting room is or where they need to park, so think of all those logistical things and communicate it to the engaged couple. Please send them all the information in an email too, so they can refer back to it. Your first meeting. Your first few meetings are important. You want your engaged couple to feel supported and comfortable. Some couples are hesitant of having a sponsor couple. They are fearful of what is expected of them, or they may resent the fact that they are obliged to do it. Your job is to win them over with your own couple charism, your own style and hospitality. So you want to make sure your first contact is a pleasant experience so the couple can build up their trust of you. Before the couple arrives, make sure you have completed the lesson and the activities. This will give you fresh examples to share from your own relationship. The engaged couple should also have completed their lesson and activities in their own time before your meeting. Hospitality. Any practical things like tidying up the space, settling the kids, preparing a snack, etc. Spend a few minutes in prayer. Place yourselves into the presence of God and invite God into your meeting. In the first meeting, establish the guidelines for the meetings. For example, establish your role. Clarify that you are not counsellors. You're not there to fix them or to pass or fail them in the course. Your role is to accompany them on their journey to matrimony. Confidentiality. Explain to the engaged couple that everything said here by either couple is confidential. You won't be repeating details of conversations to others, and you'd like them not to share details of your private relationship with others too. Explain to them that the only exception would be if something is disclosed of a criminal nature that required mandatory reporting. Make sure they understand they are not being tested by you. Some engaged couples have a misunderstanding that the sponsor couple will pass or fail them, which is not true. Greeting the couple. Start with a social catch-up, talk about the wedding plans, how was work in the past week for them, and offer refreshments. Transition from social to deeper conversation. How are things going for the two of you? How is your relationship travelling? How do you feel about what we talked about last session? Do you want to revisit anything? Review the current lesson. Use the discussion questions at the end of each lesson to begin your conversation, but don't be limited by them. Let the conversation develop naturally. You don't need to answer all the discussion questions, but if you find the conversation drifting off topic to superficial things, use the guide to bring it back on focus. Equally, if the couple has something that's impacting their relationship that they want to discuss with you, don't be constrained by trying to complete the full list of questions. If something does come up which you don't know how to respond, just ask if you can get back to them with an answer or refer them to an appropriate person like a counsellor, your parish priest, or the local SmartLoving coordinator. For a summary of the learning objectives of each lesson, you can view the Celebrant's Guide to the Course Report in Lesson 0. Together you can use the lesson prayer in the workbook, the Lord's Prayer, or a Hail Mary. Wrapping up your sponsor meeting. Plan or confirm your next meeting's date and time, allowing sufficient time to complete the next lesson activities. Close by saying a prayer. After your first meeting, you will both continue to progress through the course and meet as scheduled until all lessons are complete. Pastoral Care. As a sponsor couple, you will need common sense and a listening ear. Sometimes engaged couples hit a bump in their journey. Sometimes one of the fiancés will seek individual advice. Sometimes the couple will. Other times you will observe something that is a concern to you. You should also be familiar with the SmartLoving Pastoral Care guidelines, which are in Lesson 0 of the sponsor course. This policy includes notes on confidentiality and safeguarding. You can't be a sponsor couple unless you both, husband and wife, participate in this. If your spouse is unwilling, there are other ways you can be involved. Does my spouse need to be Catholic to be a sponsor? Ideally, both spouses would be baptised, committed Catholics. At the very minimum, your spouse needs to be supportive of the teachings of the Church and a participant in parish life. If you are unsure whether you can fulfil the obligations, we recommend that you first do the course together as a couple for enrichment, without an engaged couple. While it is not the goal of the course, many couples of mixed faith find participation in the course helps to clarify their faith commitment, and many non-Catholic spouses subsequently take steps to become fully accepted into the Catholic faith. Tricky questions. What do we do if the couple needs help on something and we don't know what to do? You are not expected to have all the answers. It's fine to tell them you'll check and get back to them at the next meeting. Your parish priest or diocesan counselling agency can also be consulted for suitable support services if needed. Even if you have counselling qualifications, we recommend that you be clear that as a sponsor couple, you are not in a professional counselling capacity. If the couple is having relationship issues, please consult your priest, SmartLoving coordinator, or refer the couple on to counselling. Depending on the nature of the issue, remember that if something is disclosed of a criminal nature that requires mandatory reporting, you need to report it. If you have any questions, please visit our help centre, or you can email us via our SmartLoving website. What happens if the engaged couple has serious issues that we believe will possibly lead them to later divorce? It's not the role of the sponsor couple to pass or fail their engaged couple. However, if you have serious concerns, you should encourage the couple to get some professional advice. It also would be appropriate to privately alert the celebrant without divulging details of your discussions or breaching your commitment to confidentiality. Sometimes a celebrant will lodge a file note with the wedding records that can be retrieved should annulment proceedings be subsequently initiated. What happens if the couple breaks up or if the course stimulates conflict? The course is designed to flush out any taboo topics or unresolved issues. It can sometimes be painful for the couple and awkward for the sponsors. A small proportion of couples discover that they are not well suited to marry and break up. Be at peace with that. This is a good outcome. We count these as success stories because in all probability they would have broken up anyway, and better to do so before the wedding and before they begin a family than afterwards. Your pastoral care of the fiancés in the following months is even more important. Make sure that they know that you are praying for them and that you are available if either of them would like to talk. Last meeting before the engaged couple gets married. Make sure that the couple has completed the final assessment and has included the celebrant, supervisor's name and email address. This will send a copy of the course report and certificate directly to the celebrant, along with a link to the celebrant's guide to the course report. You will not receive a course report or certificate as the sponsor couple. The celebrant may want to debrief with you about your experience sponsoring the couple. Remember to respect the privacy of the engaged couple in any discussions you have with other sponsors or parishioners. What happens after the course? With every purchase of the engaged course, SmartLoving includes a free fertility course for the engaged couple, which teaches the couple about fertility awareness methods. You can remind them about that course, which will be in their SmartLoving dashboard. We also have a wedding liturgy planner that would be helpful for them. What happens after the wedding? Although it is not required, we recommend that you follow up with your engaged couple after the wedding to make sure that they know they have someone they can turn to if they experience difficulties. The newlywed years. After graduating from the Engaged course, we also offer the SmartLoving Newlywed program called Date Nights. This is a series brimming with inspiration, tips, and practical tools for their first year. In addition to this, it would be wonderful if a monthly meeting could be arranged using resources like Newlywed Date Nights or other programs such as the SmartLoving Marriage Kit to continue to enrich the marriages of couples in the community. Although your role as sponsor couple is complete after the couple has completed the course, please continue to pray for your couple. Perhaps you could make an annual reminder of their wedding date and send them a happy anniversary message each year. If your parish or diocese holds marriage enrichment experiences, why not invite the couples that you have accompanied? Our couple has invited us to their wedding. Should we go? This is not unusual, and you should feel free to attend if you would like, or to decline. As their sponsor, you have already given generously of your time, so you should not feel obligated to spend a lot on a gift. Usually something small, like a wedding crucifix or religious ornament, is appropriate. It would also be appropriate to decline the reception, but to attend the liturgy. In fact, it's nice to attend the church to support them and represent the parish, even if you are not formally invited. Can we sponsor another couple? Yes. Ideally, each engaged couple would get a new sponsor couple. This facilitates more married couples experiencing the benefits of SmartLoving and creates the opportunity for sponsors to continue contact with their now newlywed couple. However, if new sponsors are hard to find, by all means, take on another engaged couple. What happens after the course is finished and the couple is married? There are lots of options for you to continue your growth as a couple. Visit the SmartLoving website for other online courses. You might also be interested in some of the leadership development opportunities that we run. And you can always get involved with supporting additional parish events like couple gathering nights, significant anniversary celebrations, and support for spouses in distress. Got feedback? We'd love to hear it, positive or negative. Seriously, it's how we keep improving the course. Send your ideas and experiences to sponsors@marriagerc.org or fill out the feedback form in the final lesson of the sponsor course. In faith and in love.